Okay, we're back again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Ngoziibe. Welcome to my channel. It's another Sunday. How are you doing? How's everybody doing at home, at work? Wherever you are, how you doing? All right, so today we're going to be talking about how to stop looking for validations. So what is validation? The dictionary says the action of checking or proving accuracy of something. That is validation. Now, when we talk about getting validations from other people, it says is the desire to have someone else approve or I agree with what you say or believe. Seeking other people's validation is the act of wanting, desiring someone else to approve or agree to what you think or what you say. So now we're trying to marry them together. Validation and seeking the validation. Right? So validation, like I just said, is the act of accuracy, providing or proving accuracy or something. So for instance, what you believe might not be what I believe, right? So if you're looking for accuracy for me to agree to what you're saying, to approve of it, I might discourage you because that's not what I believe. That does not mean that what you want accuracy for, what you're looking for agreement for, is not right. You might have the right answer according to your belief, right? And now you're looking for accuracy, you want somebody else to agree with you. That person might not be thinking the way you were thinking. The person might not agree with you. So does that mean that that thing you agree, that thing you think about, that thing you want to do is not correct? No. So I'm not saying it's not okay to sometimes get people's approval. It makes you feel good that, people are agreeing to what you say. But that does not mean that people have to agree to everything you say before you agree that you're doing it right. People don't see things in the light that everybody else sees things. I might be seeing things differently and you see it differently. So if I'm seeking for your approval, for you to approve that thing that I'm thinking, I might end up just doing everything that you do because that is what you think, that's what you believe. I might deviate from my belief and start believing what you believe, even when they are not right. I know a lot of people have problem with this because people have a lot of people they look up to. So in most cases, when they do anything I thought they want to do, they go to those people they look up to. In my previous teaching or encouragement of, I think 2 weeks ago or 3, I talked about how people would start living other people's life and not living their lives without knowing. Most of these things are not intentional, right? For instance, I like Gloria. So every time I want to do anything, I will go to Gloria. Gloria, this is what I want to do. This is what I think. And Gloria will say, Minister, I don't think this is okay. So why don't you do it this way? And she doesn't mean anything bad. Now, because Gloria, I look up to Gloria all of the time. So everything that she says is what I do. So I will end up dropping my vision, my goals, what I desire, what I think, what I know that works for me. Then I'll start acting Gloria out because I believe so much in her. So all her approval, anything she approves is good. So there are things that you can approve that is good, that will work for you, that might not work for me because of the way I'm created. We all have different visions and different ways we do things. So you might be able to, I'm looking for a good example. You might be able to carry 2 gallons of water at the same time. I might not be able to do it. That does not make me a failure. I might be able to carry that same 2 gallons of water 3 times. You can carry it at once. That's the strength you have. I might not have that strength you have. Right? So you have the ability to carry 2 gallons of water at the same time, 2 gallons of water at the same time, right? And now you're coming to seek my approval. Is it okay to carry 2 gallons of water? To me, I cannot carry it. I can say, why don't you just carry it 4 times? And you, because you believe so much on me, oh, this lady, I believe what she says, she's there, she's my hero. You start dividing the water into 4 places. What you can just carry it at once. I don't know if I'm making sense. So sometimes there are things that you have to do by yourself. You don't need validations. I'm going to tell you how to check yourself, check what you're doing. I will get to that. But I just want to stir up the water. Right? There are things you have to do by yourself. I like to give this words of encouragement because some people didn't have the opportunity to get words that can help them move. So anytime I have the time, it comes to me, I want to just share it. I don't know who I'm encouraging. It can be just for one person. This whole life we are having right now might be just for just one person. I don't know who that person is. So what I'm saying is that you do not need any validation from anybody. God created all of us and gave us the authority. That thing the other person can do, you can do it. The world is so corrupt, we're so blindfolded that money is everything. Money is something, but money is not everything. There are things that you have that people that are rich don't have. In those days, there's this soap opera we used to watch that said, the rich also cry. But poor man would tell you that, oh, they have everything. Oh, you don't have anything to worry. They cry. It's just that you don't see when they cry. So because these people are rich and you are poor, doesn't make them better than you. Some of them want to just give up everything they have so they can have the peace of mind that you have, that you think, I'm a poor man, I'm a poor woman, I cannot do this. No, we all have something the other person don't have. I keep saying it. Everybody has something within them. It's just because you've not discovered that thing that you have within you, then you start limiting yourself. So I remember in those days, my early my early days, or the time I just came to America, right? I used to live in New Jersey, and I used to work in one hospital. And there is this lady and the husband. They have 2 kids. They're not making a lot of money. They were not making. I tell these stories because I want to encourage people. They were not making a lot of money, but they cut their coats according to their size. Everybody wanted to be like them. The rich people, the poor people. Everybody I pray that they can be like this couple. They had 1 car at a time. So the husband resumes work at 9. So they would drop their kids to school. Then he would drop the wife. Then he would go to work. Then when the wife closes, she will go pick up the kids. She didn't have a car because the school was close to the job. They plan their thing in a way that every year they go for vacation, 2 vacations. They travel out of the country. So people wonder, how did they make the money to travel? Because they cut their coats according to their size. They are not comparing themselves to anybody. And when they come out, they look like they are the richest people in that community. They were very happy. They were content. They were not looking for your validation. They are not saying, oh, I make so little money, that's why my life. They don't owe you an explanation. As far as they were happy. But so what is happening in the society right now is that everybody is comparing themselves to somebody. Everybody wants to be like this person. They want to be like, why do you want to be like that person? Why don't you want to be like yourself? So that people will want to be like you. So why can't you find yourself? So that everybody else will desire you to be like you. We have to stop looking for validation and start living. Because a lot of people are not living. They are living like they are dead because they are trying to be somebody else. And because they cannot be that person and they cannot be themselves, they are lost in between. They are not themselves and they are not that person. You have to accept yourself how you are, just who you are. Accept yourself. If you're a very tall person, oh, okay, I'm very tall. Accept myself, I'm tall. Tall people, they have their own disadvantages and advantages. Short people, they do have their own disadvantages and advantages too. So because you're short, oh, okay, she's getting everything because she's tall. Are you kidding me? People actually do this. They say things that your ear cannot even comprehend. Somebody is getting all of this because they are tall. So why don't you get what short people get? You think short people are not successful too? I'm just giving an instance. I'm not referring to just tall or short people. I'm giving an instance here. So sometimes we have to accept ourselves how we are. If your father is not Dangote, your father is a carpenter, accept yourself now. My father is a carpenter, so Jesus Christ's father was a carpenter. And he is the most celebrated person now. A carpenter's son. So he was not from a rich family. So sometimes we have to discover ourselves, know what we have within us. Right, guys? We have to discover ourselves to be able to function well. Now, I have some key points that I wrote down. How to stop looking for other people's validation. Number 1, you have to be mindful of what you do. If you are mindful of what you do, you put yourself in check all of the time. You don't need somebody to come and tell you, oh, that thing you did was wrong. You will know that what you want to do is wrong. When you are put in check, you check yourself. You will know when you're about to do something that is not correct. You put yourself in check. Before you do this thing, check it out. Weigh every option, the negative and the positive aspect of it. If I do this thing, is this going to be edifying to people? Is this going to encourage anybody? Is this going to affect? You have to weigh your own option. You check yourself first. If you start doing that, you don't need somebody to check you, to call you and say, oh, that one is not okay, that one is okay, because you can know. Number 2, taking a break from social media. Social media has this influence, good and bad. The bad is more than the good. Let me talk from where I live. A lot of teenagers, a lot of young adults committed suicide just from social media bullying. Those days when the social media thing just started, you know how you put a picture, you get likes, 5, 10, 4 likes? There's some girl that put her picture out and she didn't get much likes. I think she got about 2. And somebody wrote something about there, something very bad, that she's ugly, why you putting your photo on Facebook, and she killed herself. She went home and she felt that she's ugly, she's just fooling herself, and she killed herself. The influence. This is somebody you don't know. Somebody just commented on your picture. A lot of people cannot stand bullying. Bullying is something that is very, very bad. It's just that back home, people back home, like from Africa, we've grown so much hard skin that when people say those things, we take it as is normal thing. We just keep going. We're very strong. But in the Western world, there are things that they tell us every day at home that you tell somebody here, the next day they will not believe it, they kill themselves. So if you're those, or you fall in the category of those looking for validations, you will not make it. There are a lot of people that see that what you're doing is good. They will just say one bad thing. So because of that, you'll hurt yourself. So social media, sometimes we just need to get away from it. Focus. Close your computer. Log off from everything. And just focus on you and your family. If it's for 2 days, if it's for 1 week, if it's for 1 month, every now and then you can come back. Some people are, when you're working on social media, you have something you're doing, you have a work, it's your job. Over there, it's a different thing. But some people, they don't have anything to do in social media. They just go there to have fun, right? And in going there to have fun, they get so addicted to it. And they start picking just the negative part. Somebody will go and watch something on Facebook and go home and start fighting their husband. For nothing. Just something that she watched. So we have to start questioning ourselves. I'm going to continue on how to stop. So we talked about social media break. Be mindful of what you do. You have to question yourself. You know how little kids will come and say, Mommy, why did this happen? Why? Sometimes you have to ask yourself those questions and answer it. Ask yourself 10 questions and make sure you answer it. That is, those questions you're going to ask those people that you want to validate what you want to say. Why don't you ask yourself that questions? Write them down. Ask yourself questions, give the answers, and check. Number 4, listen to your inner self. Be aware. We all have this thing. I don't know how to pray. Everybody have something within them that talks to them. It's this spirit that helps you. Maybe it's an angel, a guardian spirit, a guardian angel. You know, sometimes you want to do something. Maybe you're waiting for something. And one mind is telling you, it's okay, just go. This thing, you're not going to get it. The other one is going to say, stay. You have to be cautious to know which one you're listening to. You're going to be, you've been waiting for a bus, for instance, for a long time. You say, you know what, let me just start walking. Like, this bus is not coming. And by the time you walk, as soon as you just get off the bus stop, the bus will just come. And if you want to run back to the bus station, before you get there, the bus will leave. And before you left that bus station to start working, something had told you to not go. The bus will soon be here. We have to know when to listen and which voice to listen to. Most of the things that happens to us, before they happen, we get the sign. We know something, these things are about to happen, but we don't pay attention. All right, guys. So you have to check the accuracy of what you believe. Some of us believe things according to our environment, where we're born, where we're brought up, our family. Some people is in the family. So they tell them, okay, these things, we don't do this. This is not right. This is right. This is not right. And you grow up with it. And because you grew up in that family and they taught you that these are right and these are wrong, you use those things to manage your life affairs. In some cases, when you start growing up, you will start learning things for yourself out of what you were taught in your family, to evaluate those things, to see if they were right. There are some that are wrong. There are some that are right. There are some family members that I see and I feel so sorry for them. I'm like, oh my God, where did these people come out from? These are things that will never happen in my family when I was growing up. It's happened as it's nothing in other people's family, and they're enjoying it, and they're all wrong. So sometimes we have to reevaluate those things that we know from our childhood to know if they are right, if they are wrong. The ones that are good, we carry them. The ones that are not good, we drop them. And we keep moving because we learn every day. Things that you know today, things that you know right now. You didn't know them 10 years ago or 5 years ago. So as you're growing, you're learning. Right, guys? I have to run up. I think my time. Okay, always check the accuracy of what you believe, okay? Then practice self-love. You have to love yourself. If you don't love yourself enough, you will not be able to love me. So I cannot love when I don't love me. You have to start loving yourself. Accepting your faults and trying to work on them. Accepting who you are. I know somebody that told me that she regrets that she's from Africa, somewhere in Africa. I'm like, why? He said, why was I not born in America? Why are my parents not Americans? That she hated. But okay, it's done already. So you carry the hatred from now to tomorrow. It's not going to change anything. Now accept that you're an African and start looking for how to better those things that you think are wrong that makes you hate where you came from. You get me, guys? Okay, let's keep going on. I'm just gonna Then understand why you always seek approval from people. Why? If you understand why, then you will know how to manage it. If all of the time I have to go and check, I want this person to approve, then why don't I sit down and say, so why do I always go to this person to approve? Is it because that person is so perfect? Is it because I cannot check these things by myself? So most of the times when the person checks, they say, oh, it's okay. So which means I'm doing the right thing too. So check why you go there so you can fix it. Sometimes you need to do it by yourself, just like I said. Okay, let's keep moving. Stop comparing yourself to others. That should have been my number one. Comparison. We are not the same. I don't care how we compare, how somebody looks like me or how I look like somebody. We can never be the same. Period. Everybody is unique in their own way. There is nothing I can do. There's no how I can mimic somebody, start acting that person, that I will just be that person. I will just be in between because I cannot be you. So if I lost my own identity, I'm trying to capture yours, I will fall in between. And I will not be you, I won't be me, I will be nobody. Comparison. Stop comparing yourself to people, please, guys. It's a major problem. These fingers are not the same. Some are shorter, some are long, some are medium. We should stop comparing. There's no comparison. We are all unique. We just need each other to function well. Please, guys. Now I'm going to run. Now, don't stop improving. When you check yourself, you see the errors that you made yesterday, you try to correct it. You can fix it. You can fix your own problem. You go to church every day and they pray for you, they pray, and you're not working on yourself. That nothing is going to happen. You have to get up and fix your own problem. So check for your mistakes and try to correct them. I don't have much time now. I'm trying to rush, so I'm so sorry. So practice, never stop practicing, and listen to your inner voice. These are how to stop. These are how to stop looking for validation. You can do it. You have those beautiful ideas. Most of the times we have all of this and we have them correct. We keep going to people for validation, and when they validate you, give them credit. Oh, it's this person that made me do this. It's not, he didn't make you do it. Those are the things that you brought to the person said it's okay. So you have it. You got it. So it's not them. It's you. So it's high time we start knowing that we are doing good. We start praising ourselves. I did it. Not every time. Oh, that person did this for me. It's not true. You worked it. It's just because you're not sure. You're so dependent on people. You're dependent on them. So anytime you do something, you throw that credit away to them. Oh, they did it. No. It's okay for people to come out and say one or two things on your work. It's not, sister, you will have done it like this. This is better. That's fine. They can suggest, but not that every time you carry it to them. Is this thing okay? No, do it. Let them say this is not okay. This is not okay. Then you can pick the ones that are not okay. Oh, they are right. Then you can throw them away. And you go back and do your homework and come back out. All right, guys. They're telling me my time is over. So, guys, I just want to encourage you to stop looking for validation. You can do it. Focus. Think. Listen to your inner voice. Stop comparing yourself to people. Take breaks from your social media. Reshuffle those things that you're doing. Evaluate how you were brought up. What you know 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Reevaluate them. Right? And start adjusting to today, to now time. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming in today. God bless you. My name is Ngoziibe again. I just wanted to encourage you. I want to encourage you to stop looking for validations. You can do those things. Believe in yourself. Stop living other people's life. Stop comparing yourself to people. Start believing in yourself. Start trying. When you make mistakes, you can correct them. It's okay. All right. God bless you. I'll see you again next Sunday. My name is Ngoziibe. Have a good day.